Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here and welcome. I totally stuffed up my intro, damn it. Hi guys, it's Deligracy here, that's better. And I'm here with another build. I'm doing a speed build. I've done a house that is inspired by the film Up, which is a really cute film, although I got bored of it like halfway through. I really loved the start and I was so engrossed in it, and then I felt like the story just really changed and I was like, oh, this isn't as good as I thought it would be, so I stopped watching. But in any case, I've been inspired by the house from Up, and I'm also doing a bit of a throwback to what I used to do when I first started YouTube, and that is I used to create sims before my builds, and then the build that I did after the sim would be especially for that sim's character. So I'd develop the character and then talk about in the video how the house suits them. And some of you guys who have been watching for a long time, you've been asking me to do this. So I thought, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just have fun. So this is my sim for this house build. Her name is Autumn Dotson, and she is a very cheerful sim. She's very creative. She's a writer, and she's also very childish. So she loves a lot of bright color. She's going to live in a tiny home that's like one big room with stuff everywhere and vibrancy popping out. And it's just like a crazy, weird, eccentric home for this woman. And I think it's fun. I just wanted to do something really different and something really crazy. But at the same time, I wanted it to be small. So I just thought that that was a fun character to create. And yeah. So you're probably going to notice that this house is very similar to the one from Up. It's basically got the exact same orientation, and that's really tiny size. We're even going to put the balloons out of the chimney because they're just so cute and I just love them. And I just feel like she's the type of sim who would do something crazy like put balloons on the roof of her house, or like a balloon sculpture to make it look like her house is the one from Up or something. And this house is completely not my own personal taste. Like, I love clean, modern design. I like natural light, big windows, spaces that aren't cluttered, whereas this is the complete opposite. It does have a fair bit of natural light, but it has like stuff everywhere and nothing matches, like nothing goes together, so much so that it somehow all unifies and works together because it's all mismatched. So I think some of you guys are going to really enjoy this build. I hope. It's very different to what we would usually do, but I think it's good to mix it up sometimes. Also, a lot of this build will be using the Sims 4 movie stuff pack and also the backyard stuff, because there's a lot of bright summary items in that, which I thought really, I guess, communicated that super cheerful, happy vibe. And I reckon I'll call this something like the little cheerful, happy home. Even though it's a bit weird, it's still like a really happy house. And I was trying really hard to keep it really bright, but we do lack a lot of colors because of our limited swatches in The Sims 4. So it's a little bit tricky. I decided to use the color filtering option to try and find bright colors, and this mint green I've got to use in another build. I really liked it. I'm really liking the mint at the moment. So yeah, and we're going to do a lot of gardening. There's going to be lots of bright flowers from The Sims 4. Was it the romantic stuff pack, I think, that had this stunning like bright flowers? That was a good stuff pack. And yeah, some of this wallpaper is really extra. Don't worry, I'm going to get rid of the rainbow wallpaper. But to begin with, I thought it would be fun to use it. And in the end, I wanted this house to look not too stupid. I didn't want it to look like a stupid giddy house. I still wanted it to have a bit of a homely, warm feel about it, even though a lot of people would find it tasteless. It had to appeal to some nice, cheerful sim like Autumn. So yeah. I think somehow it works in the end. And it's mostly traditional, like there's not really any modern aspects to it except for the staircase there, just because that was the only bright staircase. I do wish we had more swatches for the foundation. Sometimes I feel a bit limited with this. I mean, it's not the first thing I want in The Sims 4 by any means, but it just would be handy to have more. And there. Yeah, the front door is often the hardest part of a build. I struggle so much to pick a front door, and I was like, yes, let's go with the red front door because it ties in with the little pitched part of the roof. And for this, I decided just to keep it simple with like a gray roof. I think that's the same roof as we started with, but I had to go at a few other things. Red windows around the house, and we're also going to change the foundation to a green color, I think. We'll change it back to that in a little while. And we're going to put lots of like flower pot things under the windows, and it's just so fun. It's just like a fun little build. And a chimney, of course, because little tiny homes look cute with chimneys. Actually, all builds look better with a chimney. I swear chimneys just make it look that more realistic. Even if I don't have a fireplace sometimes in my builds, I'll still put a chimney and just pretend that they need a chimney for some weird reason. So yeah, and you know what would be cool? If eventually we got The Sims 4 seasons, which I assume we will, because we've had it in Sims 1, 2, and 3. I mean, I hope so. Assuming we get that, it would be really cool if you had little aircon units and heaters, like reverse cycle heaters and aircon, and you could turn it on when your Sims got too hot and it would make your electricity bills go up. I just thought that would be kind of cool. Just popping in some trees, and we're going to do a little bit of landscaping in a second. This is the part where I needed to put move objects on cheat, which I mucked up the first time. And yeah, we're just going to put these planters underneath the windows just to really make it look super cutesy. I feel like Autumn would spend a lot of time in the garden. She'd find it really, really important. And these are some awnings that were in a free update recently. And I thought they were kind of a bit, like the colorways were a bit kooky. I thought they were a bit weird. So I like them out the front, and they kind of look like bubbles or ice cream scoops. So I thought that added to the sweetness of this build. And for a little while, I have this shade thing above the doorway, and I actually end up getting rid of that. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be yelling at the screen because I was trying to fit these balloons inside chimneys, and I figured out to position 4 of the chimneys and layer them over one another to give the illusion that they're coming out of the chimney. And then, oh my gosh, I realized at the end, in the recent toddler stuff pack, there's better balloons that don't have the big foot part of them sticking through the chimney that I could have used straight away. They have cushions instead. And it just takes me a while. I mean, these in a way almost they kind of look better in a way. I don't know. I'm happy with my decision to use the other ones because the chimney otherwise would have been almost the size of the house with them layered up like that. And I thought it was cute to put these 2 little llamas at the front because they're a little bit out there. They're a little bit extra. And then this is the part where we're going to put in all of this garden. I think this was such a good stuff pack, romantic stuff pack. I think I have that right. There was so much good stuff in that. And especially for gardening, it was really nice. I like when plants kind of stick through the fence because I think that's realistic. And I don't think Autumn would be the kind of person to have her house really perfect. She wouldn't mind things looking a little bit out of place. And I don't know why I put AstroTurf on either side of the pathway. I think I was just trying to be experimental or something. So yeah, we've almost finished the exterior of the house. I think it's looking pretty cute. Yeah, we're going to put some logs on the side of the house, and we will have, I think we put a couple of extra decor items into the garden as well, so you'll see that happen. And here's the better balloons. They work so much more easily. So that's good. And I kind of wanted to use that shade from the toddler stuff pack, but then I was like, nah, it didn't look right with this house. Putting up some fairy lights, and now we're going to get into that interior, the very little interior. Oh, it's so cute. And one of my favorite things about this interior is really random, but for the bathroom, I actually put the sink outside of the bathroom, and the sink is shared by the kitchen, and it's just really weird and annoying, and I just feel like Autumn wouldn't care. She'd be like, oh, it's good. I only need one sink. I don't know. I just thought it's just unusual. It's unusual, so I liked it. Starting with the bathroom for a change, this is a very colorful toilet. Love that. So I popped that in there. And oh my goodness, I just realized I think I forgot to take a screenshot of the bathroom, which kind of sucks. So do pay attention to the bathroom as we furnish it, which we're almost done furnishing. So I feel kind of bad. But yeah, it was a really bright toilet, and we've just got to add in a couple of extra things in a second to make it look even more cramped. So yeah, do let me know in the comments down below if you like this house, or if you just find it too weird, if you're just like, I don't want that in my game. Or if you guys are like, yeah, I love it, it's so much fun. Let me know in the comments down below, because I always love hearing your feedback about what things you like, and then that helps me choose what to make next. So yeah, lots of colors in this bathroom. Oh my gosh, I would like, if this was my house, I'd be like, oh my God, this is too extra. And there's hand towels next to the sink outside of the door. And I feel like she would have realized that, like, she would have gone to a public toilet and like taken the hand towels that had been broken off the wall. And she'd be like, oh, I can use this. I will recycle it. Because she's a little strange. She's a little strange, but that's what makes her so fabulous, because she has extra character, which I love. I also decided to do a few exposed brick walls in here. Like, this house was an old house that had been renovated a little bit or given a fresh paint. And I love those stacks of suitcases. They're so much fun. And it's just a single bed. It's just a house for one. Autumn doesn't have much interest in finding a companion, so she's happy by herself in her little house doing her thing. And these curtains were a little bit weird. I've done 2 layers of those flower curtains just because, again, it was unusual. And I felt it worked with the cross part on the window. And then there's that old carpet underneath the bed. I love those paintings over the doorway. I think they look really cute. And a few paintings around the place that she's collected but hasn't got to putting up on the walls. That's something common that I use in a lot of my builds. And some plates on the wall. Love the plates on the wall. They're so cute. And I thought it was good to have a screen in the room just to help separate the bedroom from the rest of the living area. So we're just placing them on there. And then we're just going to have a kitchen with a dining table kind of connected to it, and just, I'm pretty sure, just one chair in front of a fireplace. I feel like Autumn just would not be keen on technology. She doesn't have a computer. She probably has a phone because she needs one, but she probably doesn't know how to use it. And she would just, just enjoy playing her violin, doing her writing. Oh, damn it. We do need a computer for her to write on. Okay, well, if you do download Autumn, you will need to get her a computer, because I totally overlooked that. But if it was me, I would place it on the dining table. I think you can place computers on, you can place computers on dining tables. I'd put it on the table. That would be easy in front of one of the chairs. And all the chairs are mismatched. She looks like she's hand painted the blue and green chair. And she's just got lots of weird old toys and things that makes her happy. She just likes them and she enjoys collecting them and sees a beauty in them that maybe other adult Sims might not see. The cool stovetop, that vintage stovetop, I thought was very nice. Very nice. And a little bit more exposed brick on this wall as well to tie into the other one. It's just juxtaposed against the wooden wall next to it, which I think I like. Again, none of this house goes together, but it just kind of works in the end. The colors do tie in eventually. And she's got a nice little coffee thing there, and the cutest bin ever. I love that bin. I think that came from the kids' stuff pack maybe, or toddlers. I don't recall. A nice little shelf there too. Knife block. All the goodies. And I feel like she'd be really into recycling. It's a shame we don't have the laundry stuff pack, because I feel like she really needs a clothesline and a little laundry area. I can't wait to get laundries. It's so exciting. It's going to be lit laundry. Can't wait. And, oh yeah, I needed to raise up those windows because I thought a fireplace was necessary with the chimney this time. And, oh yeah, now we're just adding some decor to the yard. a couple of things here and there. I imagine she would probably have some gardening items as well. So if I actually start playing with her during gameplay, I'd definitely get her to plant some things in some plant pots. And yeah, I think it would be nice. We're also going to use 2 rugs. I'll place another rug in a second, but I just like that even though she's a very friendly, cheerful sim, she's a real introvert. So she's happy with her single bed. She's happy with her one chair to sit in front of a fireplace and read a book with or do a writing there. She's just very comfortable and likes being in a comfort zone. So that's good. And that's something that often some people see as a negative, but I don't think there's anything wrong with enjoying being comfortable. Like, if that's how you want your life to be, then why not? Like, why not enjoy yourself? You don't have to push yourself. So I feel like Autumn's one of those people who would just enjoy, you know, the simple things in life, and she doesn't care what others think of her. I love the color of that violet table. So pretty, so pretty. And yeah, we're almost coming up to the end here. Just a few extra things. All the butterflies on the wall are a bit of fun. I think we do add some skill building items as well, and a stereo. So we're going to have an art easel and a violin too, because she's a creative sim. I feel like she would be really bad at the violin, but she'd enjoy it so much and still be really confident with it. So if she had a friend over, she'd still like play it for them, and they'd be like, just pretend that she was really good. Or she just wouldn't care that she wasn't professional at it. Nice tapestry on the wall too. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this house, but I like it. Me like you. And yeah, this is pretty much done. Just adding in, oh, and we also have like a bonsai tree thing too. Oh, and a mat in the middle of the room. Anyway, here is our sim, Autumn, just so you guys remember what she looks like. And this is her house. She lives in the crazy cute house. This lot would fit anywhere because it doesn't fit anywhere, if that makes sense. The whole point of this lot is for it to be out of place. And then these are the screenshots inside, so very cluttered, lots of stuff everywhere. But again, I think it kind of works together in some way, shape, or form. Just stuff, just lots of stuff. And she's already started a painting there of a horse. And she's not very good at painting, but she still does it because she loves it and she loves reading. We could have actually made her a bookworm, but I wanted her to be cheerful and creative. So yeah, all very cute. And that's her trying to figure out how to use her phone. She's like, what is phone? Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please do comment down below if you have any more build ideas for the channel. And as always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. I'll speak to you soon.